What's up, guys? I'm Tensteps, and we're at ADE 2023. The most unique thing for me about ADE is that I get to not only see all the people that I already know and connect with people that I don't really get to see very often, but I also get to meet a ton of new people from all different parts of the industry, you know, booking agents and PR people and, you know, label A&Rs and all kinds of stuff, and fans too, and other producers. So it's just like all these different people from all these different parts of the industry all just kind of come together, and it's really easy to meet a ton of people in one place. I mean, the first time that I got to go to the State of Trance broadcast was pretty cool. And I've been lucky enough to go every year since, but that first one was like mind-blowing because there were so many like just A-list and, you know, just crazy like high-level artists that I've looked up to forever. You know, guys like Armin and Andrew Rayel and like just all these people that, you know, I've listened to for so long. Being able to literally be in the room with them while they're making the radio show that I, you know, have been watching for years. I would say that was probably one of the coolest memories from, or at least from the first ADE for sure. I just released my debut album. It's called Infinite. It's out now on the Find Your Harmony record label, and it's been over 2 years in the works. You know, all my favorite songs that I've ever made. And the reception to it has so far been amazing. Seeing people DM me or text me like, oh my God, like I didn't realize that like this is what you were doing. You know, like people who hadn't listened to me before or who had, but like just it hadn't really clicked. Something, you know, is clicking with this for them. So that's been really awesome. I mean, anytime I get out of the studio is an influence right there. I love Amsterdam as a city, everything from just like the architecture, the canals and everything, like the whole aesthetic and the whole vibe of the city is incredibly inspiring. In fact, I once made a song in Amsterdam called Amsterdam. This is pre-Tensteps. It is incredibly inspiring in multiple ways, and I always make better music right after I come back from ADE, for sure. My creative process is all over the map. There is no one way or one way that I like to do it. A lot of times it starts with a vocal or a vocal idea in my head, and I can build around that because I songwrite as well as produce. So I might have like an idea for what the vocal could be, and then I'll just demo that out myself real quick, and then I'll build a track around that, or I'll pull in a vocal from another track, or I have a top line that somebody sent to me or something. That's a way that I like to work, but it's not always the way that I do work. If I had my choice, that would definitely be my preferred method, but sometimes an idea just hits. Sometimes you have an idea for a lead melody or a chord progression or a piano part. It could be anything. Actually, I gave advice to an up-and-coming artist who's here at ADE for the first time, so I'll tell you exactly what I told him. Utilize your time as well as you can, especially at your first ADE. Like, once you kind of know the ins and outs and what's going to benefit you and what isn't, you know, going to be such a good use of your time, you can be a little more judicious in picking and choosing the things that you go to. But your first year, you should go to everything you possibly can, meet everybody you possibly can, because you have no idea what's going to end up benefiting you. And that's really important as far as getting the most value out of this week. Absolutely. Performance-wise, December 21st, I will be in Dallas, Texas with Emma Hewitt at Stereo Live. That was rescheduled from September. I'm really looking forward to that. And then I have another show to announce earlier in December. I can't announce it yet, but it'll be my first ever international show. So if you're not in the US, stay tuned. That's it performance-wise. Release-wise, I have a crazy collaboration that's coming out in January. Can't really talk about yet, but it's coming and it's gonna be amazing. I've already seen some crowd reactions to it that have really just blew my mind. So I'm stoked about that.